Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Leicester Fan TV for tonight's Friday night Fanzone show. As always, tonight I will be joined by Josh, aka Sportser, and I'll also be joined by a special guest, someone who we've not had on the channel before. You'll find out who that is very, very shortly. We'll be talking about the unfortunate news we've had today. James Justin, he's going to be out for some time with his injury in ACL, it looks like, and we'll, of course, be looking forward to the Liverpool game this Saturday, tomorrow, in fact. So thanks to everyone who's joined so far, and yes, this is the Friday Night Fanzone show.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pal bank. ADT Taxis, Feedme, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
So everyone, as I said, thanks to everyone who is watching so far. I've got a load of comments in at the start there, so I didn't have to do it now, and we can get right underway. Let's bring in Josh, aka Sportser, as always. Evening to you, James. Well, I missed you out, mate. There he is. Josh, how are you today? How's your internet today, mate?
Yeah, hopefully it holds out today. Should work though. Yeah, I'm good, Lox. I'm good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, very good. Thank you, mate. It's future stars on FIFA. Oh, anyone who plays FIFA, it's future stars. Just come out. Just packed a couple myself. So exciting. But we've got more important things to talk about tonight. Josh, let's add the guest now, eh? Why not? So we have a special guest, as I said, tonight, and I know how to pronounce his name because it's Luke. It's quite easy. I'm gonna hope I don't butcher the YouTube name. I'm sure I won't. I reckon it's Tails or something like that. He'll let us know. Here he is, Luke from. He'll tell us what it's called.
Hi boys, how you doing? All right.
Yeah, good. Thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you, mate. Yeah, not bad. Thanks for having me on, pal. Appreciate it.
No, of course, mate. Is it Tails? Am I right?
It is Tails. It is absolutely
It is what
Tails.
it looks like. Yeah, I just wanted. At first, I thought, I wonder if his name's Taylor or something like that. Tails. But yeah, mate. Obviously, I've seen a few of your YouTube videos, mate, and I really enjoyed them. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'd love to, mate. So started it a couple of weeks ago. I've been umming and ahhing about whether to start one for a little while, but obviously at the minute we're all sat around doing nothing, watching football. So I thought I may as well go for it.
Yeah.
Kind of do like Premier League content, but I'm hoping to edge more towards Leicester content now because when I first started out, the video that seemed to do really, really well was the Leicester Leeds game straight after that. That one did really well. So I got loads of Leeds fans watching it. So all the Leicester videos no one watched.
We've got a subscriber of yours here. We've got
my
Racy.
guy.
Yeah, mate. I mean, I know what you mean though, because obviously Leicester. The problem with Leicester on YouTube is that we're not a massive club, and
Exactly.
even though we've in the recent years we've been better than Leeds. Leeds are still a bigger club, you would argue. Obviously from their history and stuff. And they just seem to, these other videos, they seem to bang, as they say. Leicester, not so much.
No, agreed.
But the important thing is you are a Leicester fan, aren't you?
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, 100%. So the Leeds video I did, what I actually said, I got myself in some trouble because I think I was pretty angry after the Leicester games. I think we played so poorly. I said basically along the lines of it's Leeds. They're nothing special. It's Leeds United. And, some of the tweets I got were not very nice. But
no, they're savage, mate. I had one. I was on a watch along and I said. Roses are red, violets are blue. We may have lost the game. No, what did I say? I said, roses are red, Leeds play in white. We may have lost today, but Bielsa's still And mate, they clipped it up and they destroyed me. But anyway, yes. So yeah, guys, remember we'll go back to it at the end. But check out Tails. Drop a subscribe, watch some of the videos, good content. And you've been on a Liverpool fan channel today, haven't you? Previewing
sorry.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, mate. My connection's dropping out, I think.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, you were on the Liverpool fan channel early, weren't you? Talking about obviously like a combined 11. So do you know what YouTube channel it was, so people can check that one out as well?
Oh, what was it called? I think it was Football Addiction. It was called
Football Addiction.
Yeah, it was top geezer, really nice guy. Just messaged me earlier on today. We got a lot of Leicester players in there. Luckily, I had to fight for a couple.
Yes. I was surprised they gave them up that easily. To be fair, but yeah, fair play. Right, lads. Let's start with, because we want to end on a high, right? We don't want to end on the sour news, which we got. James Justin. Obviously, he went off the pitch the other night, and it didn't look great. Brendan Rodgers came out a bit later on that night, saying that it didn't look as serious as first thought. But obviously, we've had the news today in the press conference that it is looking like an ACL. And obviously, I mean, we don't really need to be given a time frame because we saw what happened with Ricardo. Josh, mate, I mean, what are your thoughts on this news? And I mean, what is there to say about it, really?
Yeah, exactly, mate. It's another one, isn't it? Another injury. It's frustrating, isn't it? Same as Ricardo, same injury, similar time as well. It's just frustrating, but hopefully it's not as long as Ricardo. But obviously, I think it's going to be frustrating. Hopefully, we can get Castagna back as soon as possible. But yeah, it's just disappointing, especially just for his career results. He's still young, and obviously this season was fantastic. So yeah, massive disappointment.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick question here, Josh. Andy says, "Are you Robin from The Masked Singer?" If you watch The Masked Singer, do you watch it, Josh?
I've watched it a little bit.
Oh, okay. But, I've got my money on. It's got to be Aston Marigold from JLS. That it's got to be. Anyway, moving back to the football. So yeah, I mean, obviously, as I was saying there, Luke, it's going to be a massive loss. Who do you? Well, let's go with the comment here. Chris has put really bad timing and gutted he could have made the Euros. Do you 100%. Think he would have made the England squad at the Euros?
Well, obviously, Leicester are quite a small club. I don't know if you've heard on BT Sport or Sky. It's probably not, but he should have done. He's been top class. He was obviously very shaky when he first came in. I think the Brighton game was it last season. He looked quite lightweight, a little bit susceptible to defensively. But this season, he's been nothing short than unbelievable. He's been top class. Arguably one of the players of the season for us, if not the Premier League. Yeah. I think he would have gone. His versatility, he got right back, left back. He can play as a third centre back also. And to consider Ben Chilwell's going to start for England in the Euros, who we've gained 50 million and a better defender this season, most importantly. Absolutely. He would have gone, in my opinion, personally, yeah.
I think he would have played against over Chilwell. Do you, Josh?
Should have done.
Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, 100%.
I mean, he's been found out by Tuchel, hasn't he? Obviously, I mean, Lampard, look, let's not get onto the Lampard discussion, should he have been sacked or not, but that will be here all night. But obviously, you know, he was, I mean, I've seen Chelsea fans themselves say that, you know, Lampard might have been favouring the English lads and all of that, you know, but I think Tuchel's come in and I think he played a game the other night, but obviously I mean, Alonso, he prefers Alonso, doesn't he? Left back to Chilwell. So yeah, I see what you're both saying. I probably agree. I think just with how the England setup is, obviously Leicester players, you know, teams like Leicester don't really get a shout. Look at Vardy; he had enough of them. He retired.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think someone asked me the other day, what did they say? They said a Leeds fan actually asked me, do you think Vardy would come out of retirement? And I've got to be careful what I say here, haven't I? He asked me if Vardy would come out of retirement. I said the only England manager he would come out of retirement for is if Nigel Pearson took over. I mean, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? But yeah, anyway. Obviously, talking about just to end on the James Justin talk, really. Who fills in for him? Because obviously Castagna is still injured. I'll go with you, Luke, first. I mean, the options are really Fuchs at the moment, of course, Fuchs or Thomas. Who would you rather?
It's difficult, isn't it? Obviously on that left-hand side with Salah coming down the right, which is going to be a big problem for us. Does he go 5 at the back, which I personally absolutely hate, but I can see him going 5 at the back and putting Luke Thomas, maybe a wing back potentially. But I think it should be Thomas. I think it's probably time to give him a few games. Fuchs, has obviously been a fantastic servant for us,
Yep.
but his best days are gone, haven't they? Let's face it. So I think Luke Thomas will probably come in and fill in there, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I'd agree with you, mate. I mean, obviously, Grace put it here. Yeah, Fuchs has experience. Thomas has pace. Obviously, Fuchs. I mean, he might be all right for the first half, but do you really want to start someone who you know you're gonna have to bring off? You know, obviously, Luke Thomas, he could do 90 minutes. It's just that experience that he lacks. But then James Justin lacked experience this time last year when Ricardo first got injured, and 9-10 months later, he's a world beater. So. And I think he looked all right in the games that Thomas has played. He's been all right, hasn't he?
He's been pretty solid, isn't he?
I think that one game was the Tottenham game at the end of last season. It was only his third game or second game, but then we lost. Was it 3-0 or something like that?
3-0. I've still got PTSD after that. It was Ryan Bennett. Good God.
Right, exactly, mate. Yeah,
we have seen
Ryan
some
Bennett.
bad players at the King Power, but he has got to be right up there. Good God. I think I'm quicker.
I think I am, mate.
Look at this, and I think I might be quicker than that man.
I think he's at Swansea or something. I think at the minute.
Yeah.
I think he actually plays all right. I think he's played a few games for them and he's been okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I completely agree with what you said there, mate. Gray. That's it in a nutshell, really. Fuchs has experience.
Yeah.
Thomas has the young legs. Quick one, 99p super sticker from Gray. Appreciate that, Gray. Thank you. Ross Howard says the Premier League is going to get these hands after Braun Strowman's tweet about Leicester. I haven't seen that at all.
No, I've not seen that.
No,
Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Braun Strowman said he will fill in for Fofana. There was someone commented about Fofana. Have we got any Fofana injury news? No, I haven't got any news. But have you seen anything, you two? Have you seen anything about how long he's out for?
Not seen much. It didn't look too much, did it? But I'm not seeing much out there, to be honest with you.
I mean, that's another one that we're missing at the minute, and we will miss. Someone said there, my mate is a Swansea fan, he said Ryan Bennett is the best centre-back in the Championship.
Don't know about that.
Bloody best centre-back.
Oh, God. Anyway, so let's move on to this. Well, tomorrow it's less than 24 hours away. It's not long away at all. Liverpool, it is at home, isn't it? We're at home. Yes, we are. Yeah. Leicester versus Liverpool at home. Now, I want to start with Clippity Klopp, Jurgen Klopp, the moaning Klopp. All he seems to be doing at the minute is moaning. I will say, news came out the other day about, unfortunately, his mother did pass away, which I read. So obviously, commiseration to him. Obviously, hope he's all right. Hope his family's okay. And it might explain why he's been so stressed and moany and all that. But some of the points, Josh, was. The injuries, he seems to go on and on about these injuries. I mean, Leicester, look, Virgil van Dijk, I know, it's a massive miss, and all the other ones that they've got missing out. Matip, I think, now is out as well. Fabinho, who normally plays at centre-back for them, filling in for the others, is also now out. But does he have a point? There's so many injuries this season all over the league. Why? Do you get what I mean? So obviously James Justin, Fofana, Castagna, obviously they're back now, but Ndidi and Vardy were injured, of course. Ricardo's not been long back. Perez is now out. Obviously, and that's a touchy subject for Leicester fans because a lot of injuries is what I'm trying to say, Josh. So, what are your thoughts on that whole thing with Klopp and his moaning about these injuries?
Yeah, I know. It's the same for everyone. Just like I said, I think Roy Keane said it on Sky. Always complains. I think sometimes just needs to admit that we've been bad. So just constant excuses. Yes, they've got Van Dijk is obviously key for them missing, but every team's gone for the injuries. I think Leicester probably had more. So I think he just needs to kind of suck up to it and just accept that they're not done as well so far this season. But I think it's just Klopp, isn't it? It's the way he is.
Yeah, I mean, Ross, the regular on our show, Josh, Ross said, don't get me started about Liverpool injuries. I'll rant again like I did on Five Line. He did. Good on Ross. He went on Five Line and gave it to Sutton and whoever else it was about the injuries. That was back in October, and it's not really. I mean, it improved for a bit, and now it's gone downhill again. What about you? What about you, Luke? I mean, what are your thoughts on the whole injury thing?
I have little to no sympathy for them.
Yeah.
For us, we've lost a lot of players. But in the media, it seems that Liverpool are the only side to ever have an injury. It happens. Deal with it. We've all had big injuries. Obviously, they've lost their three main centre halves, which is a problem. But they've just had January, which I don't understand. Like, you're Liverpool, go out and spend big if you look at players like kind of like average Ben Mee, Tarkowski, Lewis Dunk, for example, if Liverpool slap 40 million on the table, they get him and he goes straight into the side. So I have to suspend sympathy for them, to be totally honest. It's kind of, it is what it is. These things happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Comment here from Jack Whitman. Thomas not good enough. Alexander Arnold, is he fit? Alexander Arnold.
Probably.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
The two fullbacks are fit, aren't they? The two fullbacks.
Think so, yeah.
And that's where that's going to be the danger, isn't it? Really, I know you got Salah and Mane, but obviously is Mane out? I think Mane's out, isn't he, or is he fit? I'm sure.
I
wasn't sure because you managed to get Barnes in ahead of him, didn't you? Earlier
I did. I rammed him straight in.
Hey, these must have been pushovers over there on that channel. God.
They wanted to have an argument with me.
Yeah, but obviously this is what we were saying. I would argue, James Justin was at that point where Leicester fans would have said he's not good enough, and players need to get their experience from somewhere. Where else are they going to, they're not going to get much more experience than throwing them in against Liverpool. So I think, personally, I would go with Thomas. I would. But yeah, full-time Foxes, to the media, we are the Invisibles. We know that for sure.
We are, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely. Go with experience for Liverpool. So Ross disagrees with us, and Fabinho is out as well. Someone put as well. Let's move on to score predictions. Over on this channel, we like to do first goal scorer and score prediction. Sorry, I've just seen a comment, mate. I've got to put it up. Ross, you do look like a bit. What do you think, Josh? I think he does look a bit like. We've got Jack who's in our content team, and you do look quite similar. He shaved his hair off now, so not as much, but yeah.
He's a lucky boy, then. Lucky boy.
But yeah, so score prediction. Let me get rid of moaning Klopp, bloody hell. Score predictions and first goal scorer. I'll start with you, Luke. Before you give it to us, how do you think the game's going to go?
I think against Liverpool, we've gone into these games against Liverpool, and we've been in the past. But we've been quite confident. I'm thinking Liverpool away. They're looking like they're looking like they had a lot of problems, but we got absolutely steamrolled. So I know it's still going to be a tough game for us. You can't say it's not. I'm going to back Leicester because I always will, but I am a little bit sceptical still, I have to say. If you ask Paddy Power, they wouldn't back my things because I don't want to bet all season. But I'd probably go. I think I'd take a point now if I'm honest. I'd probably go 2-2. Vardy score first. I'd take a point right now if I'm honest.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned there you bet with Paddy Power. I'll tell you what. I bet with Paddy. I did bet with Paddy Power, mate. And I couldn't win a bet, and I moved up to Sky Bet, and I won like 3 in a row. So. Sky Bet, head over to Sky Bet. You'll be all right.
Time to change.
You'll bring some money in, yeah. Josh, what about you, mate? Score predictions, first goal scorer, all of that.
Yeah, I think in the same sort of thing. I think it'd be quite an open game. I think both sides will have a lot of chances. I think it will come down to who's more clinical. So I'm also going to go with a draw. I'm going to go with a 1-1. I'm going to go with Barnes to get the first goal.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you said, Luke, about how in the past, especially that last game we played away, when they had, again, load of injuries out, load of players out with injuries, we didn't really go at them. Like, I know a lot of the time our kind of style of play at the time was, give them the ball, we'll hit them on the counter. But the problem was we couldn't get the ball off them. So they were just playing it around. And what was the final score?
It was 3-0, wasn't it?
3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. And
that was it. So, yeah, and they had a dodgy defence as well. I mean, is it Nico Williams? He's not the best, is he? He's not the best. Or I can't think of the tall lad in centre back. Is that Nico? I can't remember.
I think it's on Reece Williams. Reece Williams. Big tall
is
lad.
that Phillips guy, isn't there as well?
Yeah. So they weren't. I mean, I've seen games that they've played with them in, and they've not been great. So I think we need to go for them. I do. I think we need to go at them and try and get a win, because last time it just didn't work out at all. Andy says Liverpool are our bogey. I mean, you could say that, but it is Liverpool at the end of the day. It's like, Barcelona isn't really a bogey team, is it? It's Barcelona. Reece Taylor reckons 4-1 Leicester Madison. I'm whacking £5 on that. Bloody
very
hell,
confident. Has he not watched Leicester before?
That's how you end up with not winning a bet, putting money on that. That's what happens. Jaxie, only if I had my hair back. But yeah, and then a great quick one here. Everyone got to learn. I never thought JJ would become the beast that he is, so Thomas needs to learn throw him in at the deep end. Exactly. My score prediction, I'm going to go with a... Oh, I can't say a loss, can I? I'm not going to say a loss.
You can't do that.
I'm going to go with a 1-1. I'm going to go with, and I'm going to say for Harvey Barnes, because you got him in over Marnie on the old team thing. But yeah, I'm going to go with Harvey Barnes, 1-1. Don't care who scores for them. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Remember, keep getting your comments in on the about the score predictions. Get your score predictions and first goal scorer in the comments. Let's quickly go back to the start. Luke, before we let you go, again, remember everyone, check out Luke's YouTube. Josh, you're gonna have to point down, mate, because I can't reach.
Oh.
Go on, point down, mate. There we go. Yeah, head over to Tails. Like I said, great content on there, and I'm sure maybe we might see a little review of the game.
Definitely, I think I'll probably do one.
Yeah, it's your YouTube channel.
Exactly,
but yeah, I'm just saying, but yeah, I'm sure there'll be some content out soon, and it is good stuff. So yeah, thanks again, Luke, for joining us, mate, and I'm sure we will have you on again soon. Yeah.
No, thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Perfect. Thank you,
Cheers.
Luke.
Cheers,
pal. Remember, guys, thanks so much to Luke for coming over. Really do appreciate it. I like I said, I saw a few of his videos, really enjoyed them, so that's why I invited him over, and I think he did good. Love it when we have a good guest on the show, Josh. We had some good guests over the past few weeks. We had Dean Hammond, former Leicester player. Obviously, we've had Luke today. So yes, brilliant stuff. Now, let's see some of the comments coming in about the score prediction quickly. So Paolo Padu, nice one. Nice name there, Paolo. Will win 3-2. By the way, guys, I know there's a few people asking about a link. I'm now putting it in the chat. So come and get your score predictions in. Will win 3-2. Someone put, that's the one I've already put on. And Ross says Lox win 2-1. Leicester win 2-1 with Vardy with 1 and Barnes with 1. Let's just pull out a couple of comments here, Josh, and quickly discuss them while we wait for someone to come on. That doesn't take long. Ross is here already. Bloody hell, Ross. Give me time to think. Here we go. So Lee Baker said, I got a question for you. Oh, for you three. Sorry, I missed. I didn't manage to ask Luke. You think Barnes will get picked for England? What do you reckon, Josh?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, if you asked me that question last year, I'd probably say no, just because of the lack of goals. But this season, obviously, he's got goals, assists to his game, so I see why not. Obviously, I think he was in the squad about October time, weren't he? I think he came off the bench in one of the games. So yeah, why not? That's the mission.
Let's get Gray in. Now we need to give him a warning, don't we? Because there's always something going on with Gray. So let's quickly give him a warning. Gray, are you ready? Thumbs up when you're ready. Yeah, all right, here he is.
Hang on, look. What's all that we've got to give Gray a warning about?
Hey, well, you know why, mate. Don't give me that.
Don't know nothing of the sort, lads.
How you doing, pal? You all right?
Yeah, all good, mate. You?
Yeah, not bad, mate. It's not growing back as quick as I thought it would. It's quite concerning.
Mate, you want to go for one of these? So easy in the morning.
Maybe when I'm your age, I will, but I'm not quite ready for it yet. Not when I'm still in my youth. I'm 22, so you know what I mean. Not quite as young as Josh over here. Good one, that mate. Good one, that.
Sorry.
Are you looking at a phone or a mirror, mate?
Hey, I'll tell you what then.
I'm only joking.
I know you are. Going to do something else for charity.
Oh, what's this now? Go on.
Should we do a white collar boxing when they're back on?
Oh, I'll be up for that, mate. I'd be up for that. Yeah. I'd be up for that. Definitely. Let's do it.
Me v you, yeah?
No, you versus Josh, you meant, didn't you? No, yeah.
Mate,
me versus you.
I've had more trouble on the toilet with Josh. Sorry, Josh.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll get in training. Luke's here as well. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Luke, for coming on. Gray, first of all,
mate.
What are your thoughts on James Justin, mate?
That is a gutter, and it really he's been the player of the season. And could we risk resting him on Wednesday and give him the night off? And now we've probably lost the player of the season. That is a big loss. But throw Thomas in tomorrow. He'll do well. I think a lot of people are underestimating what we've got in the squad. And in Brendan, we trust. I trust him. Do you know what I mean? So I'll put my hands up. I thought JJ was going to be dog shite, brutally honest. And he has really, really surprised me. And I wish the lad well.
Yeah, absolutely. And moving on to the weekend, mate. Tomorrow, score predictions. What do you reckon?
I've got 1-0 Leicester.
1-0. Who's going to score? Fards?
Barnes.
Nacho again from a corner?
You know how I feel about Nacho. Nacho,
man. I want to be a Nacho man. Yes.
That's the one.
Quality Gray. Yes, mate. Well, cheers for coming on as always. We will we'll arrange some. I mean, I can see Reese. Reese has offered to fight me. I mean, God, I think it'd be more difficult fighting a 10-year-old, to be fair. But yeah, cheers for the invite. Cheers.
Hey, is he out in nappies yet, Reese?
Last time I checked, he wasn't, but he might have developed a little bit. Cheers.
He might have to get that greasy hair out the way of his eyes.
Cheers for coming on, Gray, mate. Appreciate that,
Gray,
pal. Cheers. Right, let's quickly get on Ross and Jack. Why not? Oh my God, what is Ross got on his head? He looks like Gray. Ross looks like Gray here. Is that Gray? Oh, he's back for round 2.
That's how many rounds I'd probably last in a less than one round in a white collar boxing match.
and let's get Jack in as well. Hi, Jack, mate, you're right.
Yeah, you sure you got the right person on. Ross seems to assume that it's somebody else.
I'm doing impersonation of what?
Let's go with you first, Jax. Mate, what do you reckon about this weekend? Score predictions?
I think we'll win 2-1 tomorrow. I'm quite confident, to be honest. The unpredictability of the season so far to never write teams off. And obviously, everyone's going to write Leicester off tomorrow just because of the James Justin injury. So let's be rest assured that we'll be ready tomorrow and we'll be fighting Liverpool till the last minute.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Ross?
Obviously, with Double J, James Justin out. Obviously, it's tough. But obviously, every time we have injuries, we always come back stronger. Obviously, all the injuries we've had this season, we've not just Liverpool have had their injuries. We've had injuries too. So obviously, tough game tomorrow. Very tough game. Obviously, it's a home game. That's the only thing. I mean, I know our only away defeat was to Liverpool, but besides that, we've been the best away team. So our home form has let us down a little bit. So I'm hoping we get off to a good start tomorrow.
And quick question.
12,
go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's 12:30. That's all I was saying.
Quick question for you both as well. Sorry, I forgot to say. I'll start with you, Jack. Thomas or Fuchs at left back tomorrow?
So Fuchs has got the experience, and Luke Thomas, is a very young player who needs to still learn his trade in the game in the Premier League. So it's a big league for him. I'd probably go Fuchs if you're going to choose out the two, but Luke Thomas has got quite a bit of pace about him, but he just lacks the experience. So obviously James Justin, he had lack of experience when he first started in the Prem, so maybe Luke Thomas can follow in JJ's footsteps. Yeah,
what about you, Ross? I think I saw your comment about, you said Fuchs, didn't you?
That wasn't me. It might have been that other Ross.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Ross Wiesner.
Yeah.
I think Luke Thomas will come in. Ricardo's fit, isn't he?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So I think we should push him for. Well, I was going to say push him for a winger, but now Double J's out. I think he might need to go back to right back. For score prediction, I think I put it in my comments earlier. I think 2-1 Leicester.
2-1. Yeah.
I think 2-1 with Vardy and Barnes with the scorers. And to answer to Ross's question, what am I having to eat tonight? I'm having ribs.
Ribs again.
What ribs again? I'm not a ribs.
What type of ribs?
You had pie last time. Rib pie.
Yeah, that was pie. That's not rib. That's pie.
He got ribs, Ross.
And what are you off to do now, Ross? You off to open some more FIFA packs, or?
No, I'm going to carry on with foot champs. Oh, God, I can get this off now. You're right, jammy, you with pack opening. Tell you.
I packed Ruben Diaz, future stars, and I packed a third one as well. I forgot to tell you, but it was rubbish one. That left back in La Liga.
Well, for the Fofana one, it might come out tomorrow or Sunday because FIFA have said that there's a centre back French one coming out. So
it might be an SBC. It might be an SBC.
Yes, French.
Anyway, everyone. All the older people in the chat are saying, "What the hell are you talking about?" Gray's one of them. I'm only joking, Gray. Ross, what is brilliant? I don't know. Where's Jack? Jack's there, mate. What are you on about? Jack's
there. No, Jack went earlier. He's come back.
He jumped in the car and come back on. Yeah.
He's gone to fight Gray. He's off already.
Gray, Lox, I just seen a comment about firing shots. Who am I firing shots at? I think Reese said you were firing shots because you said about his greasy hair. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, thanks to Jack and Ross for coming on, and I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow before the game. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Cheers, guys. Thank you as always for coming on. Josh, before we go, as always, you know what I'm going to say. We've done enough shouting out tonight, but we'll get a little one in for you as well. And there was a comment earlier saying that I think it was Reese. Reese was saying that he's watched some of your recent videos and they are very good quality. So,
cheers, Reese, mate.
Where can people find them?
Right with it. Oh, no, wrong way. Yeah, on Sportster. There you go.
Perfect. And you know what? I'm gonna get it for tomorrow. But watch back Josh's watch along. Is it available to watch back?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch back Josh's watch along because his celebration at the end when Kelechi Iheanacho scored that winner. Oh, it was great. So I'm going to get it on. But for now, I don't know. You wouldn't have seen it, Josh, actually. What do you think to this, mate? Let me quickly get it up. So this is Tom, Leicester Fan TV's Tom, nearly scoring a goal at the King Power Stadium a few years back. So look at this. Not great quality, but you can see it. There he is on the ball. He does his man. He takes a shot. Oh, just past. And then you can see him there. If you had any doubt it was Tom, there he is. And I couldn't quite come up with, an as impressive clip. So I just found one of this. Anyone who was here for the watch long would have seen it. What do you think to this strike, mate? This strike's all right. You would have been on this pitch before. This is Loughborough Uni's AstroTurf. So
yeah.
I could find. But yeah, that brings us to the end of the show. Remember, check out Tails, that one, Luke from Tails. So just search Tails, and of course, check out Sportster. And more importantly, of course, if you haven't subscribed already on this channel, please hit the subscribe button. We're very, 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 very close to 6,000 subscribers, and it just looks nicer when it's 6,000 instead of 5.9. So that's pretty much it. Thanks to everyone who's been watching, commenting, getting all the comments in and stuff like that, getting the predictions in. We will be back tomorrow will it be morning? It'll be 12 o'clock, so just after midday tomorrow for the pre-match show. And then me and Tom will be taking over for the watch along, and then we will. That's pretty much it. Yeah, and then as always, Phil at halftime, me and Tom second half, and then everyone at full time. So thanks to everyone. Thanks to Josh. We will see you next Friday at 7:15 or whenever I can be bothered, of course. And yes, cheers all. Come on, you foxes.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.